What's good everyone, my name is Chefkoch and today I want to talk about one of Liverpool's finest rappers, EsDeeKid. EsDeeKid is an upcoming rapper out of Liverpool, England, and his first public appearances trace back to December 2023. Back then he was featured on the song Altered by Dual Spines. SD then began releasing music himself in May 2024, like his Black Beatles Hood Trap remix, which goes insanely hard. As you can hear, SD has one distinctive feature, his Scouse accent, which made him stand out from the rest of the UK rap scene, and he helped to put out the new Merseyside wave on the map. In addition, EsDeeKid is not a faceless rapper in the underground, since he's always wearing a balaclava and staying anonymous, kind of like Smoke Dope 2016, but I'm not sure if it's for the same reasons. Continuing in his discography, we have these 4 other tracks from mid-2024, with Palaces being the first track I ever listened to by SD. Someday last year the music video suddenly was in my YouTube recommendations and I've been a fan ever since, especially due to SD's beat choices. The ominous loops for the melodies work really well together with the hard hood trap drums and the aggressive flows by SD. Another thing that I like is that EsDeeKid regularly collabs with fellow UK newcomers like with Fake Mink on Slurricane and Tropical Remix, or with Sinner on Tapped In. Of course, we also need to talk about the singles with Rico Ace like Palaces or Belly, because both Liverpool rappers collab together very frequently and SD and Rico for sure form a very dynamic duo in the underground. But also on solo tracks like Little Kidda, which is reminiscent of the Tread era, EsDeeKid is able to perform really well. Now let's move on to February 2025 to the release of LV Sandals featuring Fake Mink and Rico Ace. Thanks to this song, EsDeeKid completely blew up internationally, and the track amassed over 13 million streams on Spotify alone. This for sure has to be one of the best rap tracks that came out this year. It got cosigns from every corner of the rap industry and therefore rightfully catapulted EsDeeKid into stardom. But SD was far from being done. He followed that up with a music video hosted by Montreality for his unreleased song Iron Shell the same month, as well as the release of another great single titled Phantom with Rico Ace in March 2025, teasing an upcoming album which then came out in June 2025 under the name Rebel. EsDeeKid's debut album leaned even more into his distinctive accent, and on here we have SD enjoying his newfound success by partying all over Europe and knocking out humorously dark punchlines over insanely hard hood trap and experimental trap beats, courtesy of Rave9, the executive producer of Rebel. And I got to say, Rave for sure is one of the best upcoming producers in the rap industry right now. His instrumentals are so addicting and unique, you instantly recognize his beat style after the first seconds of the song playing. An example to prove this point would be the track Mist, one of my favorites on the album. Next to that we have UK rapper Fimi Guerrero featured on 2 songs, 5am and Tartan, and both are really good tracks as well. SD's connection to Fimi also makes a lot of sense since the album Rebel was distributed under Lizzie Records, a UK based record label that has a lot of new wave UK rappers in their roster like Lancey Foe, Fimi Guerrero, Len or Sinner, so EsDeeKid is making the correct moves in the industry and it's only going up for him. With that, we already concluded his discography, so as a conclusion, while specific biographical details are still very limited, EsDeeKid already managed to make a name for himself internationally in just a year of rapping, and he for sure is one of Liverpool's finest artists. His music blends hardcore hip-hop, hood trap and cloud rap, and interestingly he has many international rap references in his tracks, like on Tapped In where he references Tommy Wright III and Skepta, on Number 9 Freestyle he mentions Echo 2K, Playboy Carti and Sick by Rari, and on Warming Up he has a Blade reference. And SD even linked up with Young Lean recently, so we could speculate that he is musically influenced by the Drain Gang and Sad Boys collectives. In addition, I also like his music videos because his gritty early 2000s camcorder visuals match the music's raw energy, thereby offering fans an unfiltered look into his world while also remaining a mysterious character who's always masked up. With a growing presence all over Europe and the release of Rebel, he's positioning himself as a potent voice from Liverpool's vibrant rap scene, and I hope that SD continues to release a lot of great music later this year, so definitely check out his discography if you haven't yet. Trust me, you won't be disappointed and it's really short anyway. And with that being said, Thank you for watching this video till the end, leave a like if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so we can hit 2000 subscribers before the end of the year. Cheers!